Welcome, you amazing people, to another episode of the Sampdoria Career Mode as Mr. Hawk enters his 5th season with the club. And last episode was something spectacular. I couldn't believe it, and I can't believe the words coming out of my mouth, but we're finally Serie A winners. Yes, Sampdoria return on the top of Italian football after winning the Scudetto. With 3 last important games of the season, we managed to get it done, and it's all down to the squad right here. Youth academy players helped us get us over the line, and afterwards a young, vibrant and probably dangerous looking squad right here, we can conquer the Serie A realm. But also this season I'm hoping to conquer the Champions League, because that is probably one of my main priorities. Also winning the Scudetto, and no harm in that. We do have £51 million to spend in this transfer window, but we're going to get a little bit extra, because if you hadn't checked that last episode, one of our best strikers, William Osler, forced a move. So he's playing for Nottingham Forest, and we get an extra £30 million. So who am I going to sign? I think one person really comes to mind, to be honest with you. That's right, no more Weatherspoons, no more Geordie Street for this Italian midfielder, as he's returned back home. And he can finally be happy. That is, for £58 million, we spend that money on one player, and one player only, Sandro Tonali. Yeah, that's the only signing I'm going to make. Many people are screaming out, why are you not getting another striker? I think Misselina is the future for this club. That's why he's going to start up forwards with Cambreda. But let's see how that future goes on with the match highlights. Here we are, Luigi Ferreira Stadium, entering the building as defending Scudetto winners, hoping to continue our crown. And against Lazio right here, we came out a little bit confident. 5 minutes in, Rio on the ball. The Lazio defenders moved up out like Moses in the Red Sea to give us the early lead right here. But Rio wasn't done right here as we continued as the noise raised, as he puts it past the keeper's reach for a second goal right here. And of course, who wants to get a piece of the action? Serie A player of the season, Lennon Miller, wants to get a part of it as well. 3-0, and the real salt of Lazio's wound, former Roma player, he's all by himself, and of course he would love that goal a little bit more. 4-0 win as defending champions. What a great start. Let's see if we continue that great start in the Champions League, because we had Viking FK next right here at the Luigi Ferreira Stadium. Misselina wanted to be the first person to get a goal in the Champions League, but sadly he couldn't get it. But Viking, they were not ready for this raid right here. Misselina, the touch, great. The finish, magnifico. Sandro Tonali decided to go for a screamer. It got parried away from the keeper, but the sneaky snot gets it in for a second. Even before half-time, the flag stays down and Misselina gets himself a brace in the Champions League. I think I made the right decision with this kid right here. Oh, wait a minute. Instead of going for the hat-trick right here, he lays it off to Francesco Amada. That is the team, and it's working like a dream right here. Who's William Osler? I don't care. As the Vikings decide to find out they had too many holes in their ship right here, Rossi found goal number 5, but making them pay even more on making a statement in the Champions League. Francesco Amada put 6 goals past him. But the difficulty went up another level as we had Bayer Leverkusen up next. But proving that we deserve to be in the Champions League right here, we hit him on a counter-attack. Eric Under Kamada, 1-2 football right here, and a shot outside the box from Francesco Kamada give us the lead here in Germany right here. Leverkusen weren't going to lie down like Viking FK right here. Going for it, trying to catch Marine, but a great save from him. But from the corner, we managed to head it away to Felices right here. Gets away from the player, managed to avoid the tackle, and he sees one person making a run, makes a brilliant over-the-top ball to Riccardo Misselina, who's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and seals it past his reach for a 2-0 lead. What a great performance. But Leverkusen, they tried to respond, but it's getting blocked by this young defence right here. As sooner or later, Francesco Kamada was in once again, and that's 3-0 passed by Leverkusen. Absolutely shot right here. Felices spotted Cambreda for his 3rd assist, and leaving Francesco Kamada with the hat-trick. But a Stonewall into side tried to stop our hunt for the Scudetto right here, but we sent through Sampdoria's own. Riccardo Misselina makes it 1-0, but Inter decide to recuperate. Deadly. Marin, great save. Played it back, but Marin saved again. We failed to clear it. Martinez from close range, and Marin still saves it again. That is absolutely spectacular. As we made them pay for missing their chances, it's a counter-attack, and it's all down to the heartbreak kid, the Italian version I'm speaking of, Francesco Camada, makes it 2-0 on the night. And that leaves our final opponent, PSG. This was a whole different kettle of fish. Neves turned, spotted Marin, but the former PSG man behind the net came back to haunt him like Kingsley Coman in the Champions League finals. As we hope to get him on the break, Francesco Camada fails to hit the target. As Eric Under gave the ball to Felices, went for the run, spot the Aussie, who strikes it past a frozen Alisson for the 1-0 lead. Second half, I tried to put the game ahead, but Eric Under missed the chance, and I was starting to worry because this PSG side, they could come. That header was close, but this header from Dembele hits the cross and Neves failed to convert it right here. PSG were absolutely frustrated. Then here comes Sandro Tonali. He flicks it over to Francesco Camada, who didn't miss that header, as we win 2-0 against former Champions League winners PSG. So halfway point right here, we can see our first place and the hunt for another Scudetto race. So Juventus are right behind us, same with Milan. They're only a few points separated, so we're hoping to get them out of reach. Also, Champions League first place looking like we're going to go through to the automatic rounds. The squad so far is doing absolutely incredible. Mussolini taking that chance instead of William Mossler. The defence is strong. I'm so happy, to be fair. We do have £37 million to spend, and just to help the squad out a little bit more, I decided to poach Eduardo Bova, who is on his last year of his contract with Roma, for only £16 million. So that's the only signing I'm going to make into the squad as we go into the second half of the season for Sampdoria. So we don't start these highlights off in Italy, let alone Europe. We start these highlights off with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Yes, I'm talking about the Italian Super Cup against Juventus right here. Fabian Silva almost gave them the lead in this cup finals, but the tough back line of Sampdoria stopped Juventus' advances. Mussolini had the ball in his feet, spotted Francesco Camada, who were able to finish off the old ladies. That is absolutely mad what I just said right there. But Sampdoria's own Riccardo Mussolini spotted another run, this time of Rio, who juggles the ball, laid it across for Cambrade's second, putting us out of reach. So I thought, because Juventus was still on the strings. Jonathan Davies, close range, nothing Marin could do about that. But seconds later, new signing Eduardo played across the Sampdoria graduate T, Marcus, who put us ahead and win a cup, and another one for Mr. Hawk's trophy reign for Sampdoria. But at the San Siro, Francesco turned it into a library, making the defence more fragile than ice right here. So fragile he can just walk and own the place right here. A former Rossoneri gets 2-0. Well, their Captain America, oh boy, didn't really live up to the hype. But our Italian homegrown superstar was living up to expectation, getting himself a brace and a 4-0 win against Milano. So when we went to the derby against Genoa right here, Genoa were already waving that white flag as their lighthouse absolutely crumbled by their feet, as Cambrade got himself a hat-trick within 30 minutes. So that left our confidence skyrocketing in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We dispatched the Marseille in the round of 16, but Arsenal was a different story. It's 2-2 right here. Francesco Cambrade hoping to break the deadlock. Oh, he's really gunning out for the Arsenal, but sadly couldn't get a goal. But I was absolutely surprised by this passing. It's brilliant, it's wonderful. Barcelona are giving a standing ovation as the story Eric undershot past the defender and Jan Oblak as well to finally give us the lead at the Emirates right here. But oh, I wasn't done right here as the Australian, the story Eric Under sprung into action right here as Arsenal was unable to climb back from a 2-goal lead, advancing us through to the semi-finals. And speaking of semi-finals, we had the Coppa Italia semi-finals against Inter 1-1 at the San Siro, but both teams were never going to break down that easily. That's why we had someone called Felices right here. He can spot a pass a mile away. He can spot a crack wall in a White House any day. Able to spot an open man for the 1-0 lead. Inter response was stopped by Marin from close range. He's having an absolute phenomenal season. But look at the space from the story Eric Under. It's absolutely dangerous, like leaving a dingo with a baby. It's 2-0, get in. There's a long crawl back from Inter as we made it even worse from Riccardo Mussolini to put us 3-0 and the cup finals confirmed. Can we make that Champions League finals? As the luck of the draw had PSV in a 1-0 lead. But this PSV side were a lot tougher to face right here. They were literally gunning out for me, trying to get the equaliser right here as we barely stayed alive, but I was patient. waiting for that slip up, and the story Eric Under found that slip up as he's going for the PSV goal, and he strikes it in for 2-goal lead right here. PSV were unable to respond right here, absolutely shook as the defence turned to glass, shattered before their eyes. And I can confirm it's another finals in the Champions League as Sanchez, one of our own, gets the goal. 2 finals confirmed. Serie A hunt on the way. We're on the look for a treble for this Sampdoria side. So we start these match highlights off against Milano. It's the Coppa Italia finals right here. Such a huge game on the line as Sampdoria's hunt for the treble could be on the line. Milano could stop us right here. We did thrash them 4-0 this season right here as we're against Jamie Protector, but it's not about familiar faces and old stories. It's about winning the cup for the Sampdoria side.
Milano hoping to attack right here. Of course, I remember when we first won the Coppa Italia against Atalanta. Man just did it right here. It was thanks to football like this, counter-attacking, 3v2 right there. It's over to Misselina, 1-on-1, and he will score in the cup finals. 13 minutes on the clock. One of our own gets the opening goal. Kick off for Milano right here. 1 goal down early on. And oh wait a minute, they lost the ball. Lost the ball with ease. It's Francesco Camada, 1-on-1, and he's made the pay with a mistake that could cost him the cup finals. 1 ball pass, Francesco Camada, literally around the corner. Hide your wives, hide the ball, he will make you pay for it. Heads it back down, now it's in our possession again. Eric Under right here, I think that's Miller by himself, but plays across the Philippines. Lovely ball to Francesca, who's already got one. Can he get another? No, straight at the goalkeeper this time. Milano a little bit starstruck right here, but can they get 1 goal back before half time? Good work from Samuel right here. He's going to cross it in. Pulisic, but a terrible header, and sums up Milan's performance. What are you booking my captain for? Ball played across the Miller this time. Can't get a shot off too many plays, but Rio can. It's only into the keeper's hand. Continuing the second half, how we did in the first, increasing the pressure, getting more chances, but Milano hoping to respond right here. Rafinha does have the pace, and he's absolutely jogging it past the Aussie right here. Rabiot holds it across, plays across to Fofana. Lovely chance, Pulisic, open charge, and slides it in past Marin. A really good goal, and gets Milan back in this cup finals. Hoping to extend our lead, we desperately need to right here. Miller now holds it across, Philippines, lovely chance, will take the shot, but sadly couldn't hit the target. We need to start to. I'm going to bring on Franco, one of our young stars, instead of Phyllis. He's already on a yellow card. If he gets sent off, we could be in crucial trouble. Lot on the line here in the cup finals. Like I said, triple hunt can be confirmed. Franco now, first chance, will he make it in? Plays across to Sandro Tonali, returns it back, assist to Crew, and Francesco Camada gets another goal for himself. Thanks to Franco, just came on the pitch a few seconds ago, assisting Francesco Camada for a brace. Milano on the response right again. Edge of the wing right here, trying to prevent him getting cross, but no, literally a triangle around my old defence. Cross it, it's headed, and Marin tips it over the bar. He's proud of himself, and to be fair, I'm proud of you as well. Good save right here, Milano hoping to capitalise on the corner. They haven't got much time left. 2 goals down, any chance to get back in this game. Pulisic inside the box, will cross it, and open, and what a fantastic save! Milano pushing once again. It's a lovely ball to Rafinha, and we're trying to close them down, unable to get there. It's a volley, oh my goodness! That's the best save I've ever seen! Marin just walks off like it's nothing, but the reflex of a bloody cat. One hand tips it over, saves Sampdoria's backside. There we go, goal kick for us. Marin plays it short into Monti, down to Franco, flew balls into Sandro Tonali. Lovely ball into Franco once again. It's another ball to Francesco Camada, and he will get the hat-trick. The heartbreak kid does what the heartbreak kid settles it and leave him with another match ball. Pushing forwards now, and Mika in load of space, and we'll get them back a goal. 4-2, but there's nothing too much for Milan to do right here. As full time goes right there, we've secured our second Coppa Italia and 1 piece of the treble confirmed right here. Even though Francesco Camada will get praise for man of the match, I think Marin deserves a massive shout right here. Go save, keeping us alive in this game, and helping us win another Coppa Italia trophy for Sampdoria.
Coppa Italia winners confirmed. Can we make it Serie A winners? Because this is the last game of this season. And you can tell right here, it's getting close. 3 points clear off the old lady Juventus, similar to last season, a matter of fact. It's between us and Juventus, a 2-horse race, but only one team can succeed. We do have a lot tougher opponent now in the last game of the season, as we have Inter up next. Really hard, to be honest with you, but we managed to get 3 points out of them and advance them through the semi-finals. So just one more win right here at the San Siro to confirm back-to-back Scudetto winners for Sampdoria.
Pesci right here, lays across to Sandro Tonali. It's a lovely ball to Eric Under right here. So much gap. Spots the pass. Francesco Camada unable to beat Martinez, but the flag does go up. And ball goes up in the air right here. Miller heads it down to Felicis. Plays it across to Nestori. Eric Under takes it from range, and Martinez can only do area. Messalina holds on, but again, flag does go up. Ball played across to Nestori. Eric Under. Lovely dribbles, plays it across Felicis once again. Francesco's offside, but flag goes down for the Aussie. Plays it across to Command, save, but Messalina with the rebound. He helped us win the Scudetto last season. He's helping us win it this year as well. One hand on that trophy confirmed. Throwing for Inter right here, trying to get it in, heads it away, but poorly. As Latano Martinez in the box, he will. Oh, what a block! What a block right there. I think it was from Cervelia right here. Felici clears it. Poor clearance as Inter still piling on the pressure right here. As literally done Cervelia. Played it across. Vitelli played across to Martinez, who can dribble. He's dribbling past by defensive. He sees the gap, and Marin saves onto the crossbar, and we're finally able to get rid of it. Sandro Tonali through balls at Felicis right here. Trying to spot the opening, the story Eric Under. Here he goes once again, gets the shot, it's saved, and Inter panic and get the ball away. Piling on the pressure into the second half. Through ball, the story Eric Under. Will he get another chance? Takes aim and only rattles the crossbar. Pushing on right here, played a good ball to Riccardo Messalina. Now it's Francesco Camada. It's too little, too late as he hits the crossbar once again, shattering Inter's dreams and securing Sampdoria the Scudetto at the San Siro. Ball to Miller right here, lovely one into Rio. Rio turns, trying to think about the pass. As you can see, Cabrera lays it across to Miller. It's a great save, but better football from Sampdoria. Pushing forward once again right here, Sandro Tonali trying to spot the pass. Miller through balls it. Messalina gets past both into defenders, gets the shot. It's saved from Martinez again. At full time, wall blow and securing us another Scudetto. This time at this historic San Siro Stadium. Sampdoria back-to-back Scudetto winners. First time since Juventus, and that's such a huge accomplishment, and I've never been more prouder. We came in as defending champions with a very young squad, and we're still champions of Italy once again, and their second piece of the treble confirmed. Will we make it the third and the most important trophy of them all?
So, 2 out of 3. The last one, the most important one, is up next. The treble is on the line. Champions League finals for Sampdoria, as we have FC Barcelona in the finals right here. To be honest with you, I've had an easy run to the finals, but it could all be done for nothing if Barcelona have their way right here. It's a very tough game here at Wembley. A lot on the line, a lot of pressure for these young lads, but they've won the Scudetto, they've won the Coppa Italia, they've restored faith in this club Sampdoria, and I'm hoping to do one better with the Champions League trophy in their hands.
I remember facing Barcelona before with Cologne. That was freaking impossible to get past, and yet again, this is what they do. Try and tempt me out, get me out of position, and it's worked like a charm. Frankie de Jong gets a shot, it's a great block. The rebound, trying to clear it. McGovey gets space, but Marin saves us at 10 minutes mark. And Barcelona already piling on the pressure at Wembley. See, this is what they do. They bait me into it, get me out of position. I'm in real trouble. It's Lamine Lamar right here. 5 years on, he's already probably at his prime. Heads it, Frankie de Jong just over, but it's another warning shot from Barca. Barcelona 1-2 passing. It's typical from the mighty On to Fati, flag stays down, it's another cross, it's another header, and it's over once again. How many chances before they actually will take it? Francesco Cabrada, can we get our first chance? Laid across to Felices. That 1-2, Sandro Tonali once again, it's Misselina, holds on, the defender's closing down, but the Italian is through! He's one of our own, Riccardo Misselina! He came from the Sampdorian streets in the dream of a lifetime, getting his hometown side, the Champions League goal, and he's bloody done it at Wembley. He must be going through a whole of emotions just like I am right now. Francesco threw balls at the story. Eric under. Can we continue with more chances? Look at the dribble. Misselina gets it on target but couldn't beat near post. Ball into Rio once again. Piling on the pressure. That goal has made Barcelona weak and we smell blood like sharks. Felices trying to find the ball. It's over to the story. Eric under. Beats it out. The juggle. The shot. And another goal for Sampdoria. He is having the season of a lifetime, the Aussie right here, scoring important goals in the Champions League and a more crucial one in the finals. Barcelona after missed chance, hoping to get this one. Frankie de Jong with the ball run, with the chance, and Marin denies him that opening goal for Barca. And pass across to Sandro Tonali. Sandro now into Rio. Rio back into Sandro Tonali, who can go from range and will. A goal now for Barca is crucial. It will depend if they can get themselves back in this finals. It's lovely over the bob, and it's going to be absolutely blasted wide. Barcelona skimmed yet again another chance. And that's too many as full-time echoes across Wembley. And Sampdoria have finally done it. Treble winners. A historical season, the first time an Italian club has won the treble since Jose Mourinho's Inter side. But a new, younger squad from the academy of Sampdoria have finally managed to provide hope for the Genoa faithful, with the addition of cheap signings as well. This will go down as one of the greatest days in Sampdoria's history right here. Champions of not just Italy but a whole of Europe as well, and I've never been more proud of myself. If I can clap right now but there's a microphone there, I honestly would, because I've had nothing but hype, excitement and joy with this side. Now I want to quickly go through the top goal scorers because this may be a longer video. Francesco Cabrada 34, Nestori Eric under Misselina 23 goals, Rio 13, Rossi with 11 and finally Marquis with 10. Coming up with the most assists though, it is a new signing or record signing, Sandro Tonali with 16, 12 for Miller, 10 for Felices. Now, I'll quickly go through play of the season, and only one man does deserve this right here, scoring important goals, and that is, of course, I'm talking about the Aussie Nestori Eric under, getting those crucial goals, especially in the Champions League and one in the finals itself. He has really stepped up, and that £18 million price we paid for him last season was an absolute bargain. And we can also see the before and after right here. Sampdoria going into this barely survived the relegation playoffs in Serie B, and after 5 seasons of Mr. Hawk, we built them up from the streets up to Champions League winners, and I've never been more proud of a side. But also we're going to be celebrating the parade right here, historical scene, but this is also goodbye for Sampdoria, and also goodbye for Mr. Hawk, as next episode is the retirement tour of Mr. Hawk. Thank you ever so much for joining in this episode. If you do enjoy it, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.